The St. Matthias Parish Church, also known as Tumauini Church, is a Roman Catholic in the municipality of Tumauini, Isabela, Philippines. Within the jurisdiction of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Ilagan, it became separate parish independent from Cabagan under the advocacy of St. Matthias in 1751. The parish church of St. Matthias was built in 1780s by Dominicans. This is the best preserved church assembled in Isabela through its convento and its ruins. The church can be considered to be the best and most artistic brick structure in the Philippines. The delicate brickwork is evident in the church itself and also in cylindrical confectionery-like bell tower. In the convento vaulted ceiling may still be seen impressions of the mats that were used to form the molds, wet plaster during construction. First, built of light materials by Francisco Nuez and dedicated to the patron saint. In 1707, separated from Cabagan and became a regular parish in 1751. The Roman Catholic Church was erected by the Dominican in 753. They were made of bricks and coral stone with unique cylindrical bell tower. The only of its kind in the Philippines was constructed by Father Domingo Forto in 1793 and completed in 1805. Become the capital of Isabela for sometimes in the 1880s, the church was partly damaged during World War II and repaired into its original form by the faithful of Tumauini. Furthermore, the church architectural designs bears traces of Chinese artistry, which confirms the belief that long before Spaniards came in the Philippines, the Chinese was settled in the coastal towns of northern Luzon. By the virtue of President Decree number 260 on August 11, 1973, as amended by Executive Order number 357, January 14, 1974, and number 1505 on June 11, 1978, the Church of Tumauini was declared a National Historic Landmark on February 24, 1989. The structure was built entirely of red bricks and done in the style of late Baroque or early Rococo. It was fourth-story bell tower that looks like a wedding cake. The Tumauini Church was dedicated to Saint Matthias, the disciple chosen to rank among 12 apostles after Judas' suicide, whose feast day May 14 in town fiesta. The present ultra-Baroque church was designed and built by Dominican architect Friar Domingo Forto in 1784. Its curved pediment, made in unique among churches built during the Spanish era, construction was completed 21 years later. Bricks were used since stones of good quality couldn't be found in the area. Artisans from Pampanga were hired to craft and wooden moldings for clay inset of the bricks for the facade. Each brick was customized to fit the wall number for the correct sequence in the design. The famous feature of the church is its cylindrical bell tower. It is the only one of its kind here in the country. From afar, the exterior of church is noticeable because of the firm red bricks that were used as its foundation. As beautiful as it looked from afar, taking even a closer look would even amaze you more. Take a closer look at the bricks, you will see the very delicate and intricate designs of flowers, saints, and angels. You can see how much effort was put into it. Tumauini Church, or also known the Church of St. Matthias, is one of the proudest treasures that Isabela has. The uniqueness of church may have probably came from some of the damage it took during the war. The damage was repaired, but it still didn't leave some distinct charm and appeal. As for the inside, it is astonishing on the outside as it is on the inside. The aged look of the walls, the dark wooden chair, the precise construction of the floor, and the overall atmosphere it exudes is a very different side compared to what we see usually in Metro Manila. There is a circular staircase inside which leads to bridge connecting to the church and the belfry. Angel statue inside the Church of Tumauini. Church of Tumauini main door. Entrance to the belfry. Inside the Church of Tumauini, aisle leading to the grand altar in the Church of Tumauini, room dedicated to Virgin Mary, and the Tumauini Church altar. Explore the design and details of the church and the bell tower. Both are connected by a bridge. The redness of church and the pale white color of the bell tower creates a complementing contrast. The bell tower is usually similar to a wedding cake because of trier look it has. The whole bell tower looks like it has been rings with beads and laces, all are perfectly aligned and carefully placed. The paint of bell tower is fading. Some may think that the fading paint deducts from its beauty. However, for me, it adds character to whole place. So, what you are waiting for? Visit Tumauini Church and be a witness on its beauty.